iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Yeah. Jonesy Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah. Jonesy Amanda's cutting room floor. Are you ready for more?
On the cutting room floor today, dads are great, largely. They just get along with their lives. They organise stuff. They don't get much praise. They don't do anything. They've managed to...
Do they organise things?
I think they do. They do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of stuff that goes under the radar. There's
Like
a lot
what?
of stuff that...
Are you talking about yourself?
You do. You know, you'll cook food or you'll fix stuff or you'll go and move a kid's fridge and you do that. And largely, you know, you just do stuff. You might have a hangover. You might have pain. You might have all those
This is about you,
things.
isn't it?
Not at all. No, it's just you just go on unnoticed. But we do have a problem with getting stuff over the line when it comes to what the kid wants. You just want to make your daughter happy. And this young girl has told her dad she wanted a K-pop birthday party.
Oh, yeah. How'd it go?
So what she wanted was like, K-pop, the bright stages, the fun outfits, the quirky music. Dad thought that she meant Korean party. So he's looked up. Kim Jong-un's face has come up. So he got her a cake with Kim Jong-un.
He went North Korea.
Yeah, wrong Korea, bad Korea. He went bad Korea.
He could have at least gone Psy.
Yeah, could have gone Psy, Gangnam Style, which is pretty much K-pop, but he's gone North Korea to the dictator.
And so what'd she have, a cake with?
A cake with his head on it.
Was she happy?
I think kids would be happy with having a North Korean dictator on their cake.
You could put on a balloon. It's shaped like a balloon.
Yeah.
It's not exactly K-pop, is it?
No. It's dictator stuff. But that's what happens. Remember when we used to work with boss lady Millie?
Yeah.
And she went and got her eyebrows done. And her dad walked in and just said, "Man, you look like a monster."
She fled the room in tears,
and
sobbed herself to sleep on the bed.
Yeah.
And she was about to go to a formal or something.
Yeah.
And he said, "You look like a monster."
And Millie's mum said to her husband at the time, they're divorced since, not because of that, said, "Oh, my God, Andrew, can't you?"
Yeah. Do you have to say every word that comes into your head?
Yeah, and that's what happens. And I do it with my daughter regularly.
What do you do?
Just things like that where you muck up stuff or you make food and they're never happy. They're never happy with anything that you do.
We went through the stage, as you know, of when my children were younger. I felt it was a badge of honour and a duty and a much-loved duty, because I love baking, to make their birthday cakes.
Yes.
When Jack was 1 and Liam had just turned 3, I thought, this 1-year-old's not going to care. But I knew there'd be a photo. And so I thought I may as well just make it out of polystyrene and put some Smarties on it. But instead, no, I made a big cake and blah, blah, blah. But then, and Liam, when he was 3, we got 2 circle cakes. Harley helped me. We put we made a farmyard, put little animals on them, and they were doing little chocolate poos. We had a little mirror that had a swan on it, like a lake.
I remember seeing that.
And then as they got older and got more specific about wanting things, like the Shrek cake, Brendan, I thought I might need to buy one. And you shamed me.
I did not shame you.
You said you have to make your child's own cake. So you said you'd make a Shrek cake. Mm-hmm. And this went on for weeks. We said, I've got all the ingredients. It's going to be incredible. And I started to get a bit anxious because I thought it does tap into how you feel as a parent when someone shames you and says, I'll make the cake.
Yeah.
And you said that you were scared that that DreamWorks would send their lawyers over because you're infringing copyright.
To put a cease and desist because the likeness was so uncanny. And you didn't know me that well back then. This was like 2005.
I gave you the benefit of the doubt.
And the Shrek cake, and I remember making it with my daughter Romany, who was very young, and she was so cute because she loves baking. And she was saying, I think it's pretty good, Dad.
And it had a big gaping sort of chasm in the top.
It split open in the cooking process, but that made Shrek's mouth. And I put a marshmallow for his nose, and it was this horrible green.
It was a horrible gargoyle vomit.
It looked dreadful. And Romany was so sweet. She said, it doesn't look too bad. But then I got into work and I said to the producer at the time, Peter, I said, and he said, that looks dreadful. And we were laughing so much. And then he leaned into apparently the Disney people are upset that this likeness is so
And I felt
uncanny.
terrible because I thought, you've outshone me and that's not fair because I love baking. You didn't need to beat me in it.
No, well, and quite frankly, you've been outshining me ever since. So
remember
really,
when
doesn't matter.
we went to the Sydney Royal Easter Show.
It's all moot.
We both made a cake each to be judged.
Yeah.
I think it was a blueberry cake, and you made a cake and you thought that you'd just jam Mars bars into it, thinking that that'd get you across the line with the judges.
Yep.
It didn't work for you, and I've loved that ever since.
Yeah, but didn't they say something about your cake being dry?
What kind of memory do you have?
I'm pretty sure they said your cake was dry and you got very upset about it. It's like when Matt Preston criticised your meatballs.
I know, no, my Krabby Patties.
Oh, you love my meatballs.
My family still won't watch Matt Preston.
Because of that.
Because of that. Because I used to make these little salmon cakes and I called them Krabby Patties.
Yep.
And he said they tasted festy and off, and he was quite rude
They said
about
they tasted fridgy.
I thought I was going to cry. And who cares? But he was so savage.
Well, he's a food critic.
And ever since, but this is a fun
and
radio show.
We told him to.
I didn't tell him to go hard. You did.
I said, go hard. Go hard.
I can't handle it. But I've never made them since. And my children have never forgiven him because they loved them and they were upset that I was upset. Just goes to show.
Yeah.
Don't push me.
Has anyone seen Matt Preston lately? No.
No.
Where's he
Smelling
gone?
a bit festy.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more of Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.